All right, welcome back. We're gonna do some create so we can get the enchantment stuff set up. This may sound weird, but it's because I need to make prismarine for the seashelves, and I want to go seashelves because honestly, I don't really care to do hell shelves. I don't know why. It's just a preference, and that's part of the reason why I did set up the industrial foregoing marine fisher. So now we can make the create fan, and we only need one or two. In this mod pack, we have something called the fan haunting catalyst. So there's a bunch of catalysts from create connect. Oops, it would help if I could spell. All right, so create connect, fan blasting, fan smoking, washing, haunting, even freezing, sanding, dragon's breath. Yeah, and dragon's head. I don't know what that one does. If I remember, the one I did was the washing one. No, wait. Yeah, I think it was a washing one that I did in all the mods 10. So we're gonna keep it really, really simple because I just want to get some prismarine. Maybe we can even just set it up over here since it's gonna be for this area. We can keep it magical by using Starbuncle. Uh, we'll do that, and as simple as so we need this on top. Let's get you higher. Okay, so there's that. I'm gonna put that there real quick, and then we're gonna need the fan, and then we're gonna need the hunting, and that should blast whatever's down there. Now we're gonna need lapis for this, and we need a gearbox. So we're gonna make a vertical gearbox. Uh, just put that back here and split the difference. Okay, so I believe all we have to do now is that, and that should make it work. So it's going the wrong way. It's sucking it, which might be fine because we could put this below it. And that should still work. There we go. All right. So now, all we really have to do is turn off our magnet and throw lap. Okay. Uh, throw. Oh, my magnet is on. Come on. I'm terrible at this. There's an easier way. I think if I have it. Industrial world. Yep. This thing. You can make one of these, and then you can just basically put, let's see, we need a drawer. Actually, I already have two drawers. So what you could do, here, let me just remove these because this isn't, that amazing. But what we could do is this. And then we, of course, want to lock it. And what we could do is plop this world transporter there, and it drops it right. And then what we could do is grab maybe an item collector. Hey, look, something happened. So the item collector will pick up all the stuff so we can, we need a double. I don't think I have a double. All right. We'll just use this for now. And then this. So, I mean, we can just place it here. And then make sure we filter. Oh, the basic one doesn't do filtering. Let's upgrade that. Did I just use, oh, I hate this. We're just gonna go ahead and put that there. And then so we whitelist only this and this, and we should now have a good amount that we're gonna need. We're gonna need more, I think. So luckily, lapis we've got in abundance. Okay, so do that. Let's go ahead and lock it. And then I'm just gonna put a few. And I think we should honestly put a demagnetizer on here. use this a lot. Okay. So we should be good. We won't automatically pick that up. We have it accessible here or here. And then we can make the seashells. I do not quite remember. I think you need like 15, 16. The only tricky one is we need a water bottle. So let's make some glass. Or let's just grab this. And then we need water. Oh, and quick update. This is about 3 hours of just AFK. Tiny coal, leather, sponge. So if you were to fish manually, you could get these, but I wouldn't. It's okay. We have a magnet. They will follow us. Okay, that's enough. Are they following me? Okay, they are. Wait, are they? Uh, wait. I'm so confused. Where are they going? Oh, they're in the corner. Oh, they're way over here. I was wondering, where's my bottle of water clumps? My clump of water bottles? All right, so that's gonna fill up my inventory. I'll have to figure that out later. All right, so we're gonna make the seashells. We basically have most things, but we do need the prismarine shards, which we definitely have enough. Oh, did I not connect it? I swore I connected it, but I guess not. There we go. Do 2 stacks, 3 stacks. That's not even enough. We'll get more. Unless we're out of lapis. Okay. That's fine. That'll keep working. Now we can make a few of these. I think it's 16 that we need. So we're good. Once we have 16, we just have to make sure we can enchant these, right? And right now it's not enough. So we're going to add a few more. We're at 45. You can actually just look, but when you hover, oh, wait, criteria not met. Why is it not? At this point, it should have. Because we're at 45 already. All right. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to check to make sure we have enough of everything. So apparently we don't have enough quanta. So we need to add quanta, which I believe we can just search for quanta, right? Quanta's added from these skulls. So we'll just use the skulls to just make it easier on us. Just gonna grab these real quick, see how, okay, we're at 40. So we just need 1 shelf. We're at 43. Nope, we need 1 more. 45. There. So now we should be able to enchant these. Oh, come on. Oh, Arcana is missing. So if we need to solve Arcana, we just need candles, which is why we've been picking up candles. These are all 1.25. This one's at 4. This one's also at 4. I like these large ones. Okay. So this is now becoming my favorite mod, the beer mod, the one that expands the places where you can place these, because normally it's kind of annoying. Now I don't even have to worry about that. Okay, we are not there yet. Check again. Make infuse, we need 10% Arcana, 45 Eterna, and 15% Quanta. Oh, oh, totally. Yeah. All right. I forgot this is out of lapis. I usually have lapis here. Here we go. All right. Um, wait, what is going on? Getting, why is it going away? Oh, oh no. So remember when I said the lectern is really cool because it will suck things. It sucked the lapis out of this thing. That's what happened. Which also means now I got to reconnect it. That's fine. We just have to connect it to the closest one. And I believe this would be it. There we go. Linked. Alrighty. Sorry about all of this. Okay, so we just need to infuse all of them. Wait. Okay. So we need 16 of these, 15 of these. I forget. We just need a lot. Oh, one you may have noticed I have 1400 XP, right? Because I grabbed all the XP that we had. Did I keep XP here? I did not. Okay, so I collected all the XP in our XP collection systems. Except, right, there's one more. In the early game, I put all my XP in here. So we're going to take it all. So we have 2,139. The reason I'm doing this is probably because I played too much vanilla, but level scale. And I believe when something says plus levels, you should do it with the max amount of levels. So right here, play for 100 hours. So we get 500 and plus 100 levels. Now, if you're at level 1 and you put in plus 100, the total amount of XP you're getting is different and much, much less than if you're level 2000 and you add another 100. So now we have another plus 100. And yeah, that's a lot more. Okay. I should be very careful with this much XP. But, or we could make another experience cooler. They're very cheap. And I often will just put it up here so I can just store. And also one really cool thing you can do with this thing is basically if you know you need a specific amount of XP, you can move this this thing right here and we'll move it this way to us. And I like to keep it higher so that I'd have to jump to sort of access it. Because then it can collect XP. So if I say have 5 levels, right? If I jump up, wait, ignored. Jump up and it should take all my XP. So yeah, but if I want to keep it at a specific level, like keeping me at 45, wait, how do I do this? 2, 3, 4, 5. You left click to increase, shift left click, or right click to increase by 10. And then if you hold control, it's plus something. How much is that? 64. Yeah, something like that. So that's there. It's gonna basically charge you up. And then we can just keep finishing this up. And 14. Let's do one more. Wait. We're not in high enough, so we'll take that. We'll take that in there. That should boost it up. There we go. Okay, so half of these are going to get converted to, or is it crystalline sea shelf? And I basically, man, if we can make more of the heart forge, it's much easier. So I bought Heart of the Sea from our crafter, or I forget who. I think it was the Enchanting Echo. The Echo of Enchanting. And then let's see. I'm trying to do all of this really blind. So crystalline is the next one we're going to get. We're just going to get a few of these. In theory, because of how much space we have, we technically could just fill it with normal shelves. So like this is technically a cheat code, considering you can just look at this. Look at all the things I've just placed. Normally all of this won't count. But now need this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm used to making 8. At this point, I don't think we need 8. So we're at 55, and this will boost it up to 60. And that right now, if you look, is our current cap. So we need to increase this even more. But to do so, we're going to need to go, I think, to the next tier of shelves, which is the sculk shelves. So the dormant one is the one we're looking for. So let's just look. So we're looking for the dormant sea shelf, and we need 60 and then 40 and 40. So we should be good. We just have to craft these. So now what we're going to need is a bunch of cracked deep slate tiles. Let's make some deep slate tiles. Not my favorite thing to do. All right, let's head back first. And then we have stone cutters somewhere here. All right, so we're going to make the deep slate tiles. You can't do cracked straight from here. But we can toss it in here really quick. And these will not get exported because they're not in the system. So I'm just going to pull it out. That's really slow. That's really, really slow. Cracked. And do the rest. Netherite is really fast. There's also something called a rainbow furnace, and I might end up checking that out too. It's been a while since I made it. All right. So now we need this. This is to complete the quests as well. This is really cheap to make. I don't know. I think like let's do 16 just for the hell of it. Okay, so half of these will convert. Okay, we have enough. As long as our levels are good enough. So we jump. Let me throw that in there. What are we missing? We're missing quanta. So we could add the rest of the shelves just to have... Oh, wait, no, we can't. We need skulls. That should be enough. 88. Usually you don't want quanta. Well, actually you want quanta, but you don't want Wait. Did they simplify this? I think they simplified this. I don't think you can enchant that. Current value isn't... Whoa. Wait, you can't rectify things anymore? Or did they remove that from this mod pack? That's even easier, guys. So quanta is basically, you know, chaos, right? Wait, quanta stability, is that what they changed it to? How did quantic stability? Hey guys, this is new to me. So you need oh, so you just need... Oh, so they gave you a purpose for this. Because there wasn't a purpose for this before. This is not too bad. I believe you can just enchant a block of amethyst, and as long as you have 30 and 50, requires at least 50 and 60. We have enough to do that. We need to remove a few of these. Oops. That should be 48. I just need an amethyst. Let's do a few more. Okay, that's good enough. This isn't the best place for it. I'd rather put it here somewhere. We'll put it downstairs. That's what we'll do, because this place needs a little something. It's a little far. But look, you can squat grow is what I think it's what it's called. Yeah, squat grow. So yeah, that's there. We'll be able to make it even go faster later. But for now, I just wanted to get that set up so it's passively going. We can check real quick how much we've used. I think we're good. Yeah, I remember when I was scared about the water bottles just taking up too much space. This is why. So I'm gonna take these. This is exactly why I was like, this is such a waste. All right, so let's throw that down there. And then we need this. We need more space. They don't stack. There. Now, if we were playing a mod pack that wasn't like a sky block type or a stone block type or even lava block, I would never just put 4 right there, but we have more than enough. Okay, I'm taking this with me. That doesn't belong there. And let's just throw this here. Nope. Let's throw it here. And then connect. Okay, so they simplified it. It used to be you needed like to amass enough rectification, but I guess they changed it to quantic stabilizer or quantic stability. I like this change. Calcite. Oh my gosh, I don't have calcite. But we do have this. So to make calcite, we're gonna need some tough. That's why we did the essences much earlier. Then we can just convert that to calcite. And we only need one of these. And having that provides 60 Eterna minus 15 Quanta and quantic stability. I'll leave it there. I'm doing the full setup as much as I can. Plus, I'm trying to have enough to turn in. We're going to go turn that in. Wait, come on. I have one. Oh, okay. So this means there is a dependency, a hidden dependency gearing up. It must be this. Let's complete these. Okay. Now let's go back. No. Okay. I have a theory, but it's just a theory. Let's go talk to the enchanter. Aha. This was what we needed. Well, we might as well talk to him.
You must now craft an enchanting vessel capable of housing the 3 aspects of enchanting, Eterna, Quanta, and Arcana. Through careful balance, discover the proper mixture of items to reach these values, or greater. 60 Eterna, 40 Quanta, and 40 Arcana. This harmony of aspects will awaken the deep shelves, turning them into vessels fit to channel the deep. Why bookshelves, you ask? Because knowledge is the key to all things, my dear seeker. Your world engine upgrade will require a few awakened shelves and 2 echo-infused deep shelves. This may be created by bringing the echo shard into resonance with the awakened vessel near sources of Arcana. Be cautious, be bold, my new friend.
So it unlocks some things. So I would love to store source in disk drives, but we don't have that set up yet. Everything we needed was this. So this was the main reason I did all of this. We've got that. Well, we might as well finish it. We can also do this. the Dead Tome data model if we wanted to, because we do have power, and that will generate a lot of books. It might be worth it. Let's see, Gateway Pearls. These are apothic gems. So the way I'm doing it, it's not necessarily the only way. You can still do it through Gateway Pearls. But I think there's a better one that has God Forged. So we can buy Totems of Undying as well. Item of Collector. This is all really good stuff. A lot of these we have from farms already, but very good stuff. I don't know what Interdiction Torch actually does. And then we don't have to craft all the normal glyphs, which is kind of nice. And we could instead just farm. Oh, and we have the chicken. You know what? It might be worth to set this up just so we can get the apothic invaders. Just to get the drops from them. I'm gonna grab it, and we'll set up a mob farm later. Wait, this is shop exclusive? So I may get a point to buy all the shop exclusive stuff. I didn't even realize that was shop exclusive. Rainbow coal we don't really need. Most of these we should be able to craft ourselves. The Death Tome we weren't going to be able to, so. All right. That's a lot of future projects that we can do. Oh, yeah, I keep getting pets. Yesterday I also got a cat, Sparkle. So I turned off the event because this was going to get really silly really fast. Infusion criteria. Oh, we're not at 45. So that one is just more head. So we just got to give our bookshelves, our book setup more head. And there we go. 2. Hello? 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we need Echoing Deep Shelf. So Echoing Deep Shelf should just be based off of these deep shelves. There it is. 1, 2. There we go. And we get a gift of something cool. Oh, that's actually really good. That is actually really, really good. Now I'm excited. Let me head over to our area. Okay. I feel like I need to move some of these. So this is where our diamonds are going. And just lock that. So this thing. So there's something called like a power flower, and it has to do with putting this on top of this, which then charges it. And the Mark III one is supposed to be really fast. You can even put fuel in it, but it passively just generates. Look at that. It's actually pretty fast. So I'm very happy to get that. I think that's a really late game thing. There's one more antimatter relay. Huh. Yeah, this one requires red matter block, and it has, you need a lot of the upgrades that we don't have yet. So we weren't going to be able to make this like super early. Okay, it generates 40 EMC per tick, whereas the one I have in the SMP is this one, and it's 4 EMC per tick. This is huge. Absolutely massive. If I recall, does this work still? It worked at one build, and I don't remember if it still does. So, yep. It's pulling all the books. Cool. I probably should have set it up, you know, in our enchanting setup. So we can, if we put it here, it's not just going to suck the books, right? Because this isn't a standard inventory. All right. Here we go. That works for me. So that means we're gonna get books in here now. I was hoping the marine fisher would have books as well, but it doesn't. What we can do is well, let's get this to the best that we can for now. So we want to maximize quanta, and then the negative ones are going to be removed. So this will be fine because it has quantic stability. So honestly, we can fill it up with most of these, but also this thing right here. Yeah, increases our max to 70. So now we can go all the way up to 70. We have two of these. We have the echoing and we have the deep shelves. Let's put the echoing down because that one gets us to 75. This one adds 5 quanta and 5 arcana, whereas this one is just more arcana. Now let's see what we have. 82, 68, 70. So we can put more down. And that's 68, 97. So the easiest way, honestly, is to just dump more candles. That's 100%. And then add more skulls for now. All of those count. There we go. So now this is maxed out. In terms of my preferences, the reason I go sea shelf is also it leans you or takes you to this one, the sea shelf of aquatic filtration, which sea shelf of come on. I can't just add it with the hotkey. There we go. So we're going to add that. And there's also another shelf I want to add, this thing, which looks like we can craft it now. So that's really nice. This one allows treasure enchantments. So like the much rarer enchantments that you only get from treasure books. From books you find in treasure chests. And then I like to make a few of these. So we're going to have to craft a few parts of this. Three is usually enough. Around 3 is usually enough. We should be able to just place it here. And basically what we do now is any negative stuff. So we have Curse of Vanishing. And then we just place it here. And what it does is basically Curse of Vanishing will never ever pop up in what you're like crafting. So if there's something you hate, like I absolutely hate Rebound, which I don't have on here. What else do I hate or don't want to see, I guess? I'm not a fan of Fire Aspect. We don't need fire protection. We just want protection. And, well, you know what? It's worth keeping, actually. Never mind. Throat Serum, Haunted, Infinity Knockback. Life Mending we don't want. Looting, Loyalty. Here. Rest. So, yeah. I will say, Thorns apparently causes more durability damage to your armor if you have it. I learned that recently. I didn't know that was a thing at all. So yeah, we take these books and in theory, we should never see those enchants when we enchant something again. So there's a few more things I usually like to include. Things to add clues. So Echoing Sculpt Shelves have +1 clue. And we could just do Hell Shelves of Sight, which is, I guess, why you want to do. That's a involved craft. That's a very involved craft. Mainly because of the Potion of Regeneration, which, yeah, like I said, I just don't really enjoy doing it. But for now, just the Echoing Skull Shelves are really easy to do. Is that it? Oh, we need to enchant the rest. It's 75. So, because we increase the amount of stuff here, it's now going to cost 75 to infuse. That's not a big deal to me. I'm just going to throw that in. Hello? Okay. We're going to make a bunch of echoing shelves. No, these things. We need these things. Echoing sculpt shelves. So we need a few of these and we can afford it. I went and farmed the warden. Okay. So this gives us 6 more clues, which I mean, I don't have to make this the other stuff. Oh, and this is 80. Hey, we went up to 80. This also means a lot of these are just pointless now, but that's fine. Okay, so now if we're going to enchant something, I don't know if I have anything handy. Let's grab something. What can we grab? Nope, that's not what I meant to do. How about a bow? I need a good bow anyway. Do we have any apothic bows? We do. Oh, I remember this one. Speed 2, like levitation on hit. I don't know if that's good, but it'll be funny. All right. Throw it in there. Oh, it's already enchanted with power 5. Well, goodbye power 5, because our enchantments will be better. So yeah, it shows you what possibly could be on there. So that's 5 that it's showing us. Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we should be able to show more. 7. That means that's all we're gonna get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4. Yeah. It looks like, yeah. So this one gives us mending. This one gives us endless quiver and mending. I don't know if they work together or not. But this one has punch 4 and no power. This one has power 7. And there we go. So that's apothic enchanting. It's pretty cool. So we're going to speak to our enchanter friend and just complete the stage. Okay. So he's willing to sell me stuff, but there's nothing else. This means now we go back to the world engine. And then we go ahead and take a reward and submit. All right. So I guess whoa, look at my eyes. So I guess I chose not to meet them last time. So let's go meet all the different new friends that we're going to meet. Here lies the Infernal. Hello.
The hell's a scrawny brat like you doing trying to restore the world engine? I wouldn't have lasted a single day in the underworld expedition with a body like that. Not that many of us did anyways. Even the strong can fall. Our commander used to say, never been truer than now. Since you look more like the brains over brawn type, I suggest you gear up before going after this upgrade, rookie. My upgrade's just another step towards that power of the deep the enchanter keeps yapping about. If you've met them. Doesn't matter if you haven't. I'm not one for teamwork anymore. My upgrade works fine without any of their magical nonsense. What you'll need is combat experience and proper gear if you're planning to take on the guardian of the underworld in the vault. You'll also need to understand a bit of the spiritual side. I never used to believe in it until I saw what's down there. Get your hands on some spirit metal. It'll let you bind the physical and spiritual and underworld realms together to forge spirit blocks. Shouldn't be too hard for a determined spirit.
All right. And we finally get obsidian generator. Ooh. Okay. 70 for that I think is worth it because we don't actually have obsidian automatically generating. Callus. That's new. Hello, sir. Alrighty. We're gonna need that at some point. It's better to get the cheaper upgrade and just craft it. You can craft that.
Hey there. Are you ready to tackle more fun and interesting marvels of technology? It's kind of crazy, right? How so many of us managed to build all these upgrades for the same ancient machine, across different eras, each one improving on the last. Not to brag, but I've contributed more upgrades to the world engine than most. Still, quality beats quantity every time. My work ended up at tier 3 for a reason. Wait until you see what some of the other echoes cooked up. It'll blow your mind. Anyway, enough yapping. Let's get to it. The upgrade I'll be teaching you about is what keeps the whole world engine from falling apart when you start cranking up the power. My advanced machine blocks are the backbone of every higher tier system. Without them, you'd probably collapse this entire dimension. So before we risk that, let's work on your power generation. With the help of some tech from the Quartermaster and the Infernal, you'll need to build an energizing orb. It's used to fuse high energy materials like nitro crystals. Once you get that running, use the results to make a nitro ender cell and power up your world engine.
Okay. Alrighty. We have one more to find. And we'll do the proper way to find them. I think there's this, the light bender. Creates a waypoint, and we should be able to see it when we're out there. Considering I also have the others, would probably remove them. Quartermaster, magician. And my buddy is way over here. Hello.
Ah, wonderful! It has been ages since a fellow scholar wandered into my workshop. Through my work in quantum and subatomic physics, I designed countless technological marvels, some of which are still in use today. Teleportation, particle manipulation, and even energy refraction. Many call me mad, yet here I am. Well, sort of. This projection is merely a reflection of my old brilliance. Fascinating, isn't it? Such a feat would require technology far beyond anything I ever witnessed. Now then, let's get you started on those upgrades for that rather dysfunctional world engine of yours. First, you must study particle formations capable of bending and refracting energy fields. In simpler terms, force fields. To master them, you must conquer a vault that will let you extract Fortron and infuse it into a metallic alloy designed to refract energy. This will allow you to craft the Fortron blocks needed for your upgrade.
All right. Get night vision. I already have night vision goggles. Pipe. I never like to use ultimate pipes upgrade just because of the lag. Alrighty. So it's been like about a day, 24 hours ish. I've been pretty sick, so I took a break. But now that we're back, just want to kind of clean this up and show you guys what I've done. Still working on this place, but everything seems to work now. I moved the wires underground. I used the facade that's included in the pack to hide the cables, so they're underneath. And something I spent a lot of time, you guys remember, and I don't have a name for it yet. It was going to be the Life and Dead engine, but well, I'm just going to show you guys. This took about a lot of time, but I wasn't feeling well and I couldn't talk for a while. So yeah, hey guys, I have a battery now. So this thing, the reactor glass, the induction matrix, basically gets 61,000 FE per tick now. I'm at 128 point GFE. Again, that's a lot. Sparkle powered. So yeah, I've been toying around with the whole life and death because, you know, there's life going on and that's how we're getting power. And then there's death. Yeah, the murder of all monsters. And we still have the growing cactus down there. I moved it all down there just because honestly the face was just messing with me and it was right in the middle of the room. You don't get to see what powers everything. I like this right here, the ultimate pressurized tube. It's not connected, it's just where the R's particles are going. I was trying to find a way to control it all. I'm using blazing archwood and it's kind of holding up. So I might have to add more, but I will have to make some more Celesta Gem axes and stuff. And then, yeah, it's really not that great. Most of my power honestly comes from this, and something that I've hidden. Oh, I guess it's right here. So yeah, I'm basically using the fluid tank from Ender IO, and I'm basically, this is this trick, by the way. Um, this right here pulls any empty buckets, sends it up here. No, sorry, wait. This pulls the empty buckets, sends it down, and lets it refill here. And as long as these are full, it'll keep sort of like circulating. And well, I guess I can show you the lava. And my army of lava cows down here. It's a lot. It actually needs to be a lot more, as you can kind of see. It's not really keeping up. What happened? Oh no, that's not what I'm supposed to. What happened to the wood? To my wood? I don't have magnets turned on. Somewhere I'm missing a yellow piece of wood. I don't know where it is. That's fine. We still got some here. So I'm enjoying this. It was really interesting trying to figure out like how to get enough gas and how to get enough source. Like all of a sudden we're out again. At some point we had filled everything up. I did add these two, so it might be the reason. So the way I'm looking at this is, let's see. So 934 and it drops down. So like the source gas is slowly depleting. So I actually need to probably remove this for now. I added these two just hoping it would work, but I need to make sure that I can get enough source to gasify. And yeah, like this is going up again. And the tricky part is the power is provided to these wirelessly, but the power here comes directly from these 6, I want to say 7, 8. Like it, I kind of messed it up. And yeah, there's splits right now. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I think it's 12 powering this right now to keep the rotary condensator and my industrial 4 going. What I always forget what these are called. The bioreactors. So those are going. Also the mechanism pressures are in there somewhere. But I will look into how to use the biodiesels for you really soon, which is part of the reason why I did end up just opening this up a little bit more and moving this up. We might have to put the biodiesel, whatever it is here. It might be Oritech if we make super fuel. And yeah, the symmetry was really messing with me. So now we have symmetry again. And yeah, this episode's kind of gone a little bit long, a little bit more tutorially, but hopefully, because it's something that I think a lot of people could benefit from, understanding how the enchantment setup is and how easy it is. In the total time, it took about like less than 30 minutes to get most of it really done. So don't be afraid of doing it. It's not hard. Especially now, they've made it so much easier with the quanta rectifier or something, or I forgot what it's called. It used to be called rectification. Okay, so one other quick thing, I did not clarify this. I was talking about power flowers. It requires multiple energy collectors and relays to create some sort of like, I'll show it in a future episode probably, but bare minimum, these work off of like energy from light. So usually most people will put the glowstone on top. I think shroom lights will work as well. It's just more energy is created, the brighter it is. So this keeps it going 24/7. And if you can see, I have a lot of red matter already. Alrighty. I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully you guys are still enjoying this. This is fun for me. And yeah. Thanks for staying and watching this long. And thanks once again for just hanging out with us and watching the episodes. See you guys.